Welcome to the Megwai Collective. Come on in. I got itchy nose. Welcome. I can't see myself. What do I look like? My eye makeup looks whack. Terrible. I didn't put on any lashes. Oh well. Oh well. This is it. This is me. Welcome in to the Megwai Collective. Your guides and your ghosties have a message for you. Hello? Roger? Does that say Roger? Not too sure. Leave your questions in the comments, everybody. Follow me and leave a question in the comments. Oh, Slim. How have you been? Wasn't your wife sick? I am a medium. Guys, I gotta pray. I don't know what's happening here. I'm really dizzy and everything. It's my eyes. My own eyes are like annoying and distracting me. I don't look like myself. Because I've got no lash. I put on heavy eyeshadow with no lashes. Your wife is good? But was it your wife who was sick before? Thank you. Okay, now I'm ready. Thanks for being patient, guys. I have about 1 hour with you guys. I'm a medium. I can speak to people in heaven for you. If you have someone who you'd like to hear from, leave their name in the comments and tell me their name and their relationship to you. Also, I can answer questions that you have for the tarot cards. Please give me like important life events going on, not just did a guy block me? Krish, Yellow Mellow, your name is Krish. Are you asking me to speak to a ghostie? Somebody in heaven is Krish? Your grandma, okay. And what's your name? Because your grandma's not going to want to talk to Yellow Mellow. Grandmas are going to want to know who you are. Mando. Hi, Krish. Krish, your grandchild Mando is here. I think you're a girl, Mando. If I'm incorrect, let me know. Granddaughter. Is Krish here, please? Krish, do you have a boyfriend? My readings are very conversational, guys, so make sure you're answering my questions. This is a conversation with your loved one. So they want you to talk to them. She's asking you, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a brother? Okay. She's probably talking about your brother then. She's saying something along the lines of congratulations and I love you. Like she's proud of you and your brother. She wanted to make sure that we got him in here too. But your brother has some kind of confusion in his life. Your grandmother wants to send him support with whatever he's going through. Looks like he's a bit anxious about something. There's some worry and there's some kind of... Okay, so if you have this worry about your brother and confusion over... so maybe she's confused as into why he doesn't speak to her. So anyway, what I will say is there's anxiety and confusion surrounding your brother. So take that, you can apply to whatever meaning you want to. For you, she's calling you the Nine of Pentacles. She's proud of you, congratulations, those types of things. And she's telling you, I am at peace. She's also saying she's proud of your brother. It's like she knew him at some time. She knows of him. She's proud of your brother too. Even though he has like this stress and worry and anxiety around him. But she says, I know him. I think of him. I know who he is. It's not like she like never knew him or something like that. And then is Krish the mother of your father? Your father's coming out in the cards, Mando. So where's your father? And how is Krish his mother? Krish, is she the mother of your mother or your father? I have your father in the cards here. She's referencing your father. Tell me if he's her son or her son-in-law. Where is your father? Where is he? And do you and your brother share a father? Do you have the same father? So she's saying that it's your father's fault that your brother doesn't talk to anybody in some way. If that doesn't make sense to you, it's still what she's saying. It's her opinion, okay? And she says children should be... Guys, is this... Am I looking vulgar or something? Because I'm getting reported again. How? Like, I'm fully covered. I cannot understand. Anyway, she says it's your father's fault. Children should all be living together. Children should all be in the one home. All this kind of stuff. Is your mother still with him? I don't know what your yeses and no's mean. Is your mother still with your father? Okay, so Krish does not like that. Krish says, in the future, tell the truth. Says Krish, in the future, tell the truth, okay? I have to close her out. Do you want to ask her any questions, Mando? She says, I love you. She gave me ace of hearts. I love you, she said. And she said, I'd like to give that man a piece of my mind. She's really mad at your dad. So I have to close her out. Do you want to say anything to her? Do you have any questions or anything for your grandmother? You are requesting to her to send signs. Krish? Mando is asking you to send signs. What would those signs be, please? She sends them to your mother already, she said. And she said, this is your sign to leave. She said, tell your mother this is your sign to leave that man, okay? But you can pray to her and ask her for signs. And just don't doubt yourself when you think your grandmother is sending you a sign. Just don't doubt yourself, okay? Now, boys, I don't know. Do I have to change or what? This is it. I've never been so angry in my life as I am about TikTok not letting me wear my clothes. What am I going to wear? I'll be back. You're not complaining. Someone is. Someone is complaining. I don't know if they have bots on it or what. So Slim, what's your name? Is your name Roger? Is that your wife in your picture? Yeah, that's what I wonder, Matt. Maybe it's just bots. Although the content I see on TikTok, like everybody, especially the gym content, everybody is just in bras. I cannot understand. It's because I'm 40 and like curvy. I'm old and fat. They're calling me too vulgar to put on here. Thank you. Now, Slim, tell me, what's your name? Your name is not Roger. Oh, Hockey Guy's here. Thank you. Okay, Ryan, right. Is this your wife who's in your profile picture? Will you tell me that? Ryan, where are you from? Are you from Newfoundland? All right, give me some news for Ryan, please. Are you from Placentia? Give me a little bit about your wife's condition, because you said she's doing well, is she? What can they expect in the next 3 months with her illness? What can they expect in the next 3 months? That's on Sunday, Matt. I did one already at a different location and it went excellent. This one on Sunday, the one we had eight or 10 guests or something at our first one. And now on Sunday, we don't have very many guests. So I don't know if I'm going to go ahead with it. Because it takes away a whole day of my office work. So we'll see. Yeah, all good. I did do one with this same practitioner already, and it went really, really nicely. I love doing my group medium sessions. It's a different experience. It's a seance, but it's very positive and nice, comforting. People leave wanting to come back. I'm already rebooked for a group out around the bay. Everybody wants to come back. I get my repeat clients always. Slim, about your wife. We are good witches. We are. It's looking to me like slow progress. But if she has cancer, is that the case? Because she's not going to be cured of that cancer. Are you guys aware of that? Or would you like me to send her some Reiki energy? Okay, so she still has time. Listen to her doctors. Her doctors are giving you correct information and all that kind of stuff. She's not going to be cured of this, but she does still have time. It looks like a slowly progressing cancer. Okay? And would you like me to send her some Reiki energy? This is interesting. My sister sent me an article from one of the news outlets, like I think it was CTV, Your Health and Home Life. Okay, I'll ask about that. I think it was CTV shared a post from the Nova Scotia Health Authority, like the provincial health authority, and they're asking Reiki practitioners into the cancer center for therapeutic practices. So that was really validating for me to see. Ryan, honestly, you look good. Do you do any exercise, Ryan? Right, Matt? You might be onto something there. Ryan, it's telling you to walk to work or like walk whenever you can. Get out and get walking, they say. Instead of driving, you should walk. Yeah, that's what they're giving you. Are you aware of any major health complications? Any major health complications for Ryan? Listen, I always ask you where you're from because I had a friend in school named Ryan from Placentia, and he used to call himself like Slim Shady. If it were you, I'd want to know. But maybe not. So Ryan, I don't have any major concerns about your health. Your home life, like it kind of is what it is. If your wife has cancer, that's kind of the season of life you're in, and that's it. There's not a whole lot of change there in the foreseeable future. If you had specific questions, like if you have a diagnosis that you want me to ask about, or if your house is going up for sale and you want me to ask about that, but nothing comes out about it, okay? Jonathan, yes. Are you asking for a medium reading for your mom? Jonathan? Below is 35 weeks pregnant. They're not going to be able to give me a timeline on that. They just said when the time is right, the Justice card. They say, at the right time, your baby will be born. Back to Ryan. Are they going to be selling their home? Yes. If you want to. If you want to, you can. It's a choice. Like, the cards can't predict that because you get to choose that. No. Avoid induction if possible. I was induced on both mine and it's awful. Meg XO. Can I get a card for Meg XO? Meg. Meg, it says you have to communicate something. You've been keeping quiet about something, and it has to do with a man that you're wishing for. Who dat? Do you have a man already? Do you have a man? You do? Oh. What's the story with you guys? Are you engaged and stuff, or are you hoping to get engaged or something like this? Are you asking about your future with him? Okay, Ryan, take care. Did you meet? My sister had a midwife and a doula, but they went to the hospital anyway. But it seemed like the best of both worlds. And she said it was beautiful. She said it was an amazing experience in Newfoundland. Our birth is not beautiful whatsoever. It's awful what they do to you here. Now, the nurses are absolute angels. They do the best with what they have here, but... So Meg, you are engaged. So how do you feel about this? How's your wedding plans and stuff? Like, there looks to be some kind of dissatisfaction for you. Or you're wishing for more or something like that? Is he, or are you at a distance for any reason? Does he travel for work or something? Do you guys live in the same home? What is this? There's some kind of issue in your relationship. Okay. Matt got caught off guard. He had to deliver his own baby. My goodness. So, I don't know. What's your question about your relationship, Meg? You don't look overly satisfied. Hey, Tammy. Welcome in. Hi, Felicia. Nice to see you. Or is it Felicity? I always said it wrong, didn't I? Felicia. Boys, if I get something in my head, it stays there forever. I have a little dog nephew, like a fur nephew, and I can never remember his name. I just put his wrong name in my head one time, and it will forever stay wrong. Felicia. Oh man, it's brutal. Who am I talking to? Meg. Meg, what's your questions about your fiance? What do you want to know about him? Never heard of a dog nephew? Yes, I give some Christmas gifts and everything. You divorce husbands, you don't divorce fur nephews. Stency. Will Stency get money this week to pay for the new business? Whether you do or not, the business looks strong, okay? I think you're going to... What it says, Stency, is that you're going to be good, okay? It's going to be fine. The business is going to be fine. Dogs are really elevated spirits, I find. They're like near to people in a hierarchy, and a lot of times dogs don't need to be reincarnated. Like sometimes animals, the purpose of an animal is to like eventually become a human, but I find that dogs don't get reincarnated. Dogs are like the final boss for that soul, and then they go to heaven. Dogs go to heaven. They do. I talk to them all the time. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. Guys, was anybody waiting on me for something? Meg? I don't know what happened to Meg. Waiting on me. Leave your question for me again. Some Jonathan guy. Jonathan, his mom had passed. Ashley. Is T ignoring Ashley or sleeping? I don't think you're being ignored, Ashley. I don't think you're being ignored. I think that they're just preoccupied with something else. She's a nut? What do you mean? Like she's hyper, is she? Are you a bad dog dad? Are you telling me Matt's saying, I don't know if my dog's going to go to heaven. Your doggy will go to heaven. She's good. Just because she's like nuts, she's probably just like wild and free. Like if she was a person, she'd probably be a witch or something. She's just like wild and free. Muds, you'd love to have your cards done? Let me see what comes out for you. Muds. Can I get a card for Muds, please? It's talking about your work. Let's find out about your work. It says you're not in the greatest workplace, Muds. The people who surround you professionally are kind of not your vibe. They're not your tribe. Do you want to tell me a bit about that? Do you have a profession? Are you in a workplace? What is it? You look, or you or them, one party, looks a bit of a like energetic healer type of vibe. You just left. Oh, good. So are you kind of the more zen type of energy? Like, would you kind of sit and take some breaths if you were feeling stressed out? That kind of energy? Is that you? Does that describe you? Yeah, so it shows you moving forward and moving on. Now, there's a King of Pentacles in your cards. He's either your new employer or he's a man that you live with. Which one would he be? Do you live with men or do you have a male employer? Which one? You currently live with a man? If you live with him, tell me how it's going in your opinion. Are you happy? Three of Wands is saying something in the future. What's happening in the future? Do you have children already or do you wish to? How old are you? Tell me how old you are. Did he? Oh, K. That's why. I'm like, it was looking unhappy, but that's why. So, that is so sad. How old are you guys? What does the future hold for her? You're going to be okay. My goodness, girl, what did you sign up for? Honestly, you're exactly what he needs. You are motherly, like, it gave me a card that looks like it looks like a mother. So when I said, what does your future hold? It showed motherhood. And I'm like, now that I know your age, it's not that you're going to be having children, but you will be taking on a mothering role toward him. It looks actually like this is going to be an experience that elevates you in your soul's journey. Does that make sense for you? this care providing that you'll give to him, it's going to be a big blessing to you, believe it or not. Yes, very hard. Very like not what I had in mind. You wanted a romance, you wanted a partner, someone to take care of you, and that's not what you got. However, it looks really positive at the end of the day. Like in 20 years, you'll look back on this experience and you'll say, it was what it was. It was, things happen for a reason. Romantically, show me what she can expect for their romantic relationship. There's definitely love there. I don't see you leaving him. And there's love there. There's definitely tenderness. He is at this time he still has a lot of mental capacity left at this time. Like, I don't see it being a quick decline or a sharp decline. At this time, he's still pretty good. So you guys have some time together. Do you have any questions about that? Or any further questions? Night, Matt. Thanks for coming on. You're so welcome, my love. As an aside, I'm getting a question from, I think, the viewers as a group. Somebody's thinking to themselves, how would I respond in that situation? And somebody is asking me, would it be ethical to still like date other people while you take care of a husband who, like, at the point where he's, say, in a hospital or requiring full-time care and that kind of stuff? Somebody is asking me, somebody is saying, if it were me, would it be ethical for me to date? And the cards tell me yes. It would not be spiritually bad for you to pursue other connections while still fulfilling your marital obligation to a sick spouse. That's what it's telling me about this situation. If it were a man and a woman, I would probably get something different. It is a man and woman. If the woman were the sick and the man were asking me, is it okay to date? I would probably get something different. I'm going to say that just straight up. This is just talking about soulmates in general. And it's like, I think everybody, if you're in a soulmate connection, you should know how to treat that person and what the right thing is to do. If you're in a soulmate connection, your intuition will guide you. Thank you, everybody, for being in. Make sure you're following me, please. And if I missed your requests, let me know. I'm doing medium readings as well. Lois or Louise? I always have trouble reading that name. Is it Lois? Will Lois get pregnant this year? Lois, it says, don't give up trying. I don't quite see you getting pregnant this year, but they say try anyway. David is asking, will Anne and David get back together? No. I don't think so. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for those gifties. Masoma, will Alex reach out to Masoma, please? The cards say, do you think he will? Do you think he will, or do you think it's over? I don't know. Tell me an answer. I think you guys are not over, if that makes sense for your situation. There's more to the story, is what they're giving me, and you two are not over. Does that make sense? You're welcome, my sweet. It looks like in this situation, you're able to manifest and wish for whatever you want, and whatever you wish for will come true, okay? It's a funny response I'm getting about that. Because I think you're actually psychic. So the cards are like, well, what do you think? Do you know that about yourself? Yeah, because it's cute. Because the cards are like, well, what did your cards tell you already? Or what does your intuition tell you or something? It was like they were playing with you. And then it gave me 8 of Wands and Queen of Cups, like calling in. You just get to call in whatever it is you want. Cute. Cute, cute. Angie? Angie, I can see what comes out for you if you want. I'm going to answer Felicia's first. Yeah, I can see your psychic abilities. Felicia's question. Does her Saturday appointment go well? It looks like you're going to find out some information that's going to help you make a decision. Okay, so I would say yes, it will go well. I don't know if it's going to be like exciting news or anything, but you're going to walk out of that appointment feeling empowered. Sound good? Oh, thank you so much for that encouragement. I am so accurate and gifted. I really am. Thanks for being here. Can I get a reading for Felicia, please? A reading for Felicia. It wants to talk about your work, Felicia. Does that sound good? Tell me about Felicia's work. My candle almost went out that one. Felicia, do you have children? Do you find it hard to balance work and children? Is that what I see here? Like you're a working mom? If you have children, let me know. Aww, that's amazing. So she's gonna be a mom. How far along are you? So you haven't told people this yet. So it's talking about your work and how to approach this with your work. It looks like you love your job and you're kind of freaking out because you're going to have to break it to them that you're going to be taking maternity leave. Does that track? So give her advice on this, please. Okay. Give her advice on this. It says you can't plan for things that are uncertain, or you can't plan for this situation. The things that you're worrying about right now, let things unfold. It looks like, you know, who knows what 8 months, 9 months is going to bring. Let things just unfold as they're meant to, okay? Now I'm going to say a blessing for your pregnancy, if that's okay with you. I'm going to put cards away. Okay, Felicia, come back again. Give us updates. Let us know how you make up. Are you sick? Do you have morning sickness? Lydia. What a question. Let's find out. I want to know. You do? That's good. I'm glad. I had the absolute worst sickness as well on my kids, and I wouldn't exactly wish it on people, but it's a good sign if you're sick because it means your hormones are high. Your hormone levels are high. So, good. Take care of yourself, my sweet. Is Lydia's husband going to meet up with Jessica? What's her name? Is it Jessica? You're welcome, my sweet. Jennifer. Ugh. Is he? On Friday? At the convention? He'd like to. If he could swing it, he would. Oh, there she is. He envisions that. He said if he can swing it, he used that same word. Do you know who she is? Like, do they work together or what? Because it does look to me like if he could swing it, he would. Oh my God. That's freaky, isn't it? Yeah. So he would hope to see her. His opinion is that, oh, because it's a public place, there's nothing wrong with it. Now, I don't do curses, but God might. Let's let God take care of him. Should you confront him tonight about this? Should you? It says yes. Yes. Well, the thing is, I think you're going to anyway. You're going to confront him anyway. It's not like you're not going to. It's not like you're going to go to sleep without bringing this up. But ultimately, at the end of the day, Lydia, what it It just says you should leave him. So let me ask it in a different way. Is it in Lydia's best interest to talk about this with her husband tonight? Is it in her best interest? Yes. I think it's encouraging you to make this the first step of your long journey away from him. Let this be the first step. So yes. And eventually you'll be leaving him. I think it might take quite a long time. But you don't need to doubt yourself. Oh, thank you. You don't need to doubt yourself. Isn't she gorgeous? I know. I know. I know how you feel. You're so welcome. It's heartbreaking. It's definitely heartbreaking. It's like the cards are saying and the people watching are saying, it's even worse when the girl is so beautiful. Like when she gets cheated on, it's like extra bad when somebody cheats on a hot girl. Love you too. Right back at ya. Will Corinne travel abroad? Yes, I would say. I would say yes about Corinne. Right, Felicia? That fucker. Chris, will John and Chris continue to date, please? Why is he so stressed out? Does John have children outside of your relationship? John's right stressed out about his daughter, it looks like. Does he have a daughter? These are boys? How old are his boys? Are they with the same woman? He's not really available to date, is he, Chris? It's like with children that young, it seems like he doesn't have a lot to give you. So if you're asking a prediction of will you continue to date, let me ask that again, because they gave me a whole story. A prediction of if they will continue to date. Ace of Swords is truth. And it does mean yes. You can continue to date him if you want to. I think you will continue to date him. But I do see that he's not really giving you a fair piece of his life. Does that make sense? Jolik. Yeah, so it's up to you. Yes, you can continue to date him, but it's not overly fair or fulfilling to you. But like, we never want to be bitter about that because it's just like the fact of the matter is he has very small children. They simply need him. They need 90% of him. His job needs 90% of him. There's only leftovers left for you. And it's not his fault. It's not your fault. It's just the situation. So don't be like bitter or mad or don't really expect anything more of him because you're not going to get anything more. I know that. he can't expand his capacity. So things won't really change in the situation. Will Jolik reconcile with his wife? Yes. It says yes. It looks like reconciliation. Brian, how will the job interview on Friday go for Brian? There's competition there. It looks like you are a good candidate and they will consider you. And it looks like you do stand out. But there's competition. But to answer the question, the interview will go well, but I don't know if you're going to be picked for the job or not. It's undetermined. You're welcome. Thanks for all the hearts and gifties, everybody. It's very nice of you. Is Sarah going to Irish Med School? Oh, thank you. I have a fan. Yay. Yes, Sarah, you will. Eventually. Eventually you will. Kayla, will Jordan and Kayla reconcile in the next 30 days? 10 of Pentacles says yes. Is Alex missing Masoma? Is Alex missing Masoma? Yes. He dreams about you. Mm-hmm. Sarah, does Nick think she has resentment toward him because he was trying to have a say in her career? Does he think you have resentment toward him? First question is, do you have resentment toward him? I don't exactly have a card for resentment like, so you do. So she does have resentment toward him. So does he see that? Is he aware of it? Is he aware of it? Yeah, he is. And he hopes that it doesn't impact your connection or your relationship. Like, who is Nick to you? What's your relationship? Jenny. Will Tony come back to Jenny? Jenny. 444. They're not telling you yes, they're not telling you no, because some of these cards mean yes and some of them mean no. You got 4 of Pentacles, yes. You got 4 of Cups, no. Then you got 4 of Pentacles, yes. It looks like you and Tony are in and out, off and on again. 1 minute you're clinging to each other, the next minute you're ignoring each other. So this looks like runner chaser type of thing. And with the 444, what they're telling you is to let God take care of it. It's a message of, if it's meant to be, it will be. And you shouldn't try to manipulate the situation. Just let God take care of it. Okay, so he's your cousin. Okay, so he just hopes that it didn't impact your relationship. Not a big, I don't think it'd be an overly big deal if he's your cousin. You guys can just move on from that. You're welcome, Jenny. You don't want to move on, says Girly. Sarah. You don't want to, you're really holding a grudge against him? Okay. Okay, up to you. Anybody want a medium reading? I have 20 minutes before I gotta go pick up my daughter. And then tonight we're having poetry tea time before bed. I used to do that with them when they were really little. Poetry tea time. We said we needed to do it again for old time's sake. Angel Eye, what's your first name again? You want a medium reading? Angie? Brianna loved my Captain Feathersword video? Which one was that? Oh, I remember that. That was a long time ago. I think that was about 2 years ago. I remember it. So Angie, who's in heaven for you that you'd like to hear from? Tell me your person and tell me their relationship to you. I have a King of Swords here for Angie. Your grandmother. Someone else came out with her. There's someone else in heaven with your grandmother. And sometimes the men kind of speak for the women in a way. If your grandmother was that type. Let me ask, what's her name? What's your grandmother's name? Teresa? Hi, Teresa. She says goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 she says. This feels to me like she's kissing multiple people on the head and saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye to multiple people. So if she didn't get a chance to do that, I'm seeing like a bed of children where she's saying goodbye, 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 kissing each of them on the head. Angie, she says you were a very pretty child. Did she like get a chance to like tuck you in bed? Like was she alive when you were a child? She's talking about men in her life. I don't know if she had sons. Did she have sons? I think there's one of her sons who might be in heaven with her. And then Is she your maternal or your paternal grandmother? I think you might have an uncle who's in heaven with her. Okay. So he's the King of Swords, and he would like to like give you a little like that on your head. That's what he would do to you. And then he'd like slap your bum or something. He'd be like, grr, 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 something like that. Your uncle loves you. Did you know him very well? Because he sees you as this cute little kid. And your grandmother sees you as pretty little girl. And she says she's really proud of you. What is your profession, Angie? Your grandmother's asking you, what is this profession that you do? She's so proud of you. She thinks it's like a very fancy career. And she said it's a lot of stress though. She's like, that looks like a really hard job. She thinks you're just so like, she thinks you're really cool. She thinks you're really beautiful. You dress really well. I think you maybe put yourself together really well. Your grandmother's really impressed by you. So who is her child? Tell me. I don't think I got that. Your mom or your dad. There's a lot of masculine energy that she's referring to. It looks like she's talking to, is dad, okay. Who's Stephen? I don't know. She's talking about men here. So is Stephen your uncle? You're aware of him? She has sons. See? How many sons does she have? 2? Because she just wants to tell her other sons she loves. She loves her sons, okay? I won't take up too much of your energy trying to piece this together, but she loves her sons. So if there's one who is alive, she wants to tell them. Okay. Yeah, good, because that's who I see here. King of Hearts, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. The guy in heaven is a bit rough and tumble. And then 2 of her sons, one is older and one is her favorite. The ones who are alive. One is the oldest and one is the most sensitive of the 2 that are still living. One is the oldest and one is most sensitive. The one in heaven is like rough. Okay. Do you have any questions for her, Angie? She is at peace, if that's what you were going to ask. And yes, her son is with her in heaven, she says. Whoever passes, guidance for your son. Okay. How old is your son? Whoever passes in your family, they all like meet each other at the door of heaven, at heaven's gates. They meet each other. She's also giving me the song Knock, Knock, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Angie's son is 18. Can we get guidance from Grandma about him? Is this like OCD or perfectionist tendencies I see, or what is it that he's clinging to? What is the issue? It looks like a mental, yes, OCD. How do you approach it? Because God would have people with OCD be allowed to have some freedom with it. The thing that we need to know for your son in particular is that if he's not allowed to do his rituals, he will turn to other rituals to complete the cycle. So what I see energetically for some people is that if there's a lot of intervention regarding their OCD tendencies, if there are practitioners, therapists, doctors who try to steer them in a different direction, that can just lend to addictions, because their OCD is going to close, they're going to complete cycles in some way. And if it's over cleanliness, that's better than addictions of some kind. I don't see addictions for him, but are there? It's bringing up his father, your son's father. What's the deal with them? Your son is really protected by the angels. So his father has ADHD. Do you and his father live together and stuff? Are you like happily married? What's the deal with that? And is it OCD that you wanted guidance on? Or is there something else? Okay. What's going on for your son that you wanted clarity on? He hasn't left the house in a few years, I see. Okay. So he has a very extreme case of OCD-induced mental health crisis. How can mom help him? Hi, Sean. Thanks for coming in. Is he medicated? How can we get him peace? He's only 18. How can we get peace for this son, please? How can we get peace for him? Like, he literally hasn't left the house in a few years? They're not giving me very much, to be honest, girl. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't leave at all. He's here. He's the Knight of Pentacles. And there's stuff that comes out with him. There's information there. But it's not giving me a whole lot of direction. I'll just get a different deck and see if I can get anything. I don't know if that kind of means there's not a whole lot you can do. So he is very medicated. Is that what you're saying? Is there any change that we can, is there any changes that could help him? Any changes need to be made, please? Oh, I just really feel for you, Angie. There's also like, I don't know what it is about your house. Who else lives in your house? Do you have other children? There's something about your husband that's not sitting right with me. Do you know why that would be? Do they not get along or something? Okay. Do you have as much? They do. Okay. Are you in St. John's? Like, I feel like meeting this kid. I can't figure him out. You know, it's very interesting that he looks like he's in the best case scenario, believe it or not. If his life just is meant to look different than other people's, because the cards are not telling you to change anything, and they were encouraging his OCD tendencies to be nurtured, not like changed. So at the end of the day, I don't see any changes that could be helpful. But things like alternate medications, like if you can get him to see naturopathy, or if he's on pharmaceuticals, I'm not against that. I will always tell you, you need medical support for medical issues. But if they're not helping, or if they're not improving his life, then I might encourage you to seek additional methods. Hi, Matt. But it looks like he's kind of in a best case scenario. Like, for him to be in the house by himself might actually be the most healthy scenario for him. Okay? Come back if he's stuck on your top level. Yeah. I don't really see. I really feel for you. I have a lot of empathy, and I have loved ones who have a similar life. And we want so much better for them. But they're not that unhappy. It's just there might be an acceptance, a point where you accept, I know he's 18, he's so young, he should be dating, he should be getting girlfriends, he should be out working, he should be getting a college education. I know, he should. It's just that the life path of everybody doesn't look like that. And from what I can see in the cards, I just don't really see a whole lot of change for him. I know exactly how you feel. I definitely do. And in 20 years from now, you might just look back on it and say, that kid knew what he needed. And I think the first thing I pulled out for you was saying, we don't need to try to channel his OCD elsewhere. But like, if he were put out into the workforce, you don't know what way it would go. It's like the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. And he's probably intuitively protecting himself. I'm going to ask for Blessed. I can't remember what your name was, but I will just ask quickly if your father's okay. I know he is anyway. I'm going to close out Angie's reading. Thank you, Angie. Let's all send Angie's son a whole lot of supportive energy and let him know that God has a plan for him, just as God has a plan for each soul he puts here. God has a plan for Angie's son. And whatever way his life unfolds, let it be blessed Let it be well. You're welcome. The viewer named Blessed here. Would you tell me your name, please? And would you tell me your father's name? Did you accept her as your daughter? This is a complex reading. Sharif, this is a complex reading. It's not a simple story. There's a lot of, and I feel from his, okay, so I feel from his spirit, he's not an overly positive spirit. And he doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like the work that I'm doing. But he says, yes, I accept you as my daughter. Okay? He accepts you as his daughter. And is he in heaven? Yes, he's in heaven. Okay? No, I can tell. He's not a good energy. I can tell that. So I will put him away. But he says, yes, I accept you as my daughter. And yes, he's in heaven. Okay? What's his name? I want to put him out of my space. Tell me his name, please. He's still talking about that son he wanted. Did he ever get a son? He's still saying, like, I wanted a son. The son card. Is that his name? Okay. Sharif, we're finished with your energy, please. You can go back. No, I just need to get him out of my space now. I'm not going to make you... I'm not going to make him cling around here waiting for you to forgive him. No. That's something for you to pray about, okay? Okay, everybody. Thank you for being here. Gotta go pick up my daughter. Thank you for being here. I'll be back Tuesday night. I might have office openings on Sunday. We'll see how my yoga event goes. We will see. Shine bright, everybody. Take care. Bye.